going on, guys? Welcome back. Thanks for watching. This is your Twitter Q&A video. Just want to say I appreciate everybody who submitted their question. Really didn't look into them too much because I wanted to be able to give you guys a sincere and real answer live on camera. So I'm ready to get started, but just want to say thank you to you guys for participating, because without you, obviously this video wouldn't be possible. So let's get into it, guys. If you're ready for my Q&A video, please keep watching. Alright guys, so my first question in today's Q&A video is going to be from my girl Olivia Brockman. She tweeted me this question: what made you want to become a personal trainer? Olivia, that's a great question. And what made me want to become a personal trainer was the influences of my grandma and, sports growing up and the people that I'd met. My grandma was really big into holistic medicine, helping people. She was kind of like a psychiatrist. She would, be a nutritionist for people, help them with their diets, help them lose weight, help them gain weight. Basically just like a life coach in every aspect of it. And she was very healthy, never drank, never smoked a cigarette, nothing. Didn't do anything. And she passed away when I was a freshman in college from a disease called pulmonary fibrosis, and it really came from nowhere. And ever since then, I kind of wanted to rebound off of the things she taught me and the way she tried to help other people. She has a school named after her in Jersey, which is another awesome thing. And I always looked at that and admired it as a young person. And even me, I was an insecure kid, kind of chubby. But growing up, she always instilled confidence in me to be a man and respect myself and realize that what other people do doesn't matter. You just gotta kind of stay in your own lane and go about the things you love to do. So I always wanted to kind of, turn that into something. And when she passed away, I was inspired to the fullest and got into lifting more. And what came with that was, nutrition and dieting, and people noticed it and wanted my help. So I became like a coach with that, personal training people. And fast forward a couple of years, Carly comes into my life and she gave me the awesome idea of making a YouTube channel because she knew that I had a lot of knowledge, and something my grandma always said to me was, when you learn something, you should teach it. So I wanted to kind of do it for her, also for myself, and I knew getting into some type of regimen would give me, a really good platform to accomplish things for myself and feel good about what I'm doing. So thank you, Olivia, for that question. That was awesome. This is a simple question. My man, Mr. Castro Stees. Thanks for your question, Castro. How tall are you? I am 6 foot 4 inches. This question comes from McDonough Leroy. And she asks me, what's one of your favorite morning meals? Thank you for your question. And one of my favorite morning meals is oatmeal with protein mixed in. You just basically make your oatmeal, steel cut oats. I throw in a scoop of protein, voila. The next question is from Maggie McLaughlin. She asks, what's your favorite all-time protein powder? So you guys have actually been asking this a lot and I wanted to answer. So thank you for your question, Maggie. I really do appreciate it. But the protein powder I use is always a whey protein because that's the fastest acting protein. It's really the best out there. I really wouldn't recommend anything else. And for those of you who are lactose intolerant, you could find whey protein out there that really won't give your stomach any type of, reaction. But I would really go with something that's organic, and if you don't want to spend that money, try to find, the most natural whey protein you could find. I like Isopure. That's something that I've drank a lot, and the protein that I have now is actually like a natural organic protein. Just look at the ingredients, and that goes hand in hand with even the food that you're eating. Look at the ingredients. If there's stuff that you don't know what it means, Google it, because I promise you, once reading and learning about it, there might be things that you're always going to look for from now on that if that has that type of chemical in it, you're never going to buy that product. So definitely research the ingredients in your whey protein or whatever type of protein powder you guys are using to make sure that they're okay for you, all right? Because that's what I do, and I try to go with, like I said, the most organic or natural type of whey protein out there, and that's what I've been doing as of late and what I will continue to do. Next question comes from Lessa Han, and you asked a funny question. Do you and Carly Bell have any pets? If not, do you plan on getting any? So my only pet in the house, right next to me, my man Jasper. And I don't know if you guys could see him, but he's a fish. He's a fighting fish. He's kind of cool. But unfortunately, Carly and I suffer from the worst allergies ever. And cats, dogs, I don't know if it's the dander or their fur or whatever it is, but we can't, pet them or touch them really because we break out itchy eyes, itchy throat, all that crap. So allergies have really consumed Carly and I's lives. And unfortunately, we don't have anything to snuggle with other than each other. So that's what we do. No pets, just a fish. Aren't we lucky? My next question comes from Megan Lynn, and she asked me, how do you stay motivated during a busy schedule? It's a great question, Megan. Thank you for asking. The best thing I could recommend to you guys is to just make sure that you're managing your schedule well. If you have a priority where you need to be somewhere the next day, or you have a couple days out of the week where your day's going to be consumed, wake up earlier and go to the gym, or wake up earlier for your class. Go during your break. I used to work at Nordstrom. I would literally wake up earlier on the days I was, going in, or on my break, I'd get an hour break, and I know that's not a lot of time, but the gym was luckily 5 minutes from where I was. And that's really what you gotta do. You have to find certain time slots and make the effort to be there, whether it's, a class, going to the gym, or even if you take one of my videos and, change and go somewhere real quick just to do them. I mean, I have an office workout video too you guys could do for those of you in cubicles all day, or your office desk. So there really isn't an excuse for a busy schedule. In my opinion, I know a lot of you out there are probably shaking your head, but you need to make an effort, because if you want that change and you really want to reach that goal, whatever it is you're setting for yourself, you'll make an effort to do it, right? If we want something, we're going to do whatever we can to get it. So you just got to have it inside you, that fire that makes you want to change and go out and reach that goal. So that's really what I do. I find times throughout my day where I can afford, for an hour, hour and a half to dedicate to going to the gym, whatever, my fitness routine. And whether that's waking up earlier, going late at night, going on your break, or however you got to do it, you just got to find a way to do it. My next question comes from Rox2013_19 on Instagram, and she says, how is it being with somebody who does YouTube videos? I admire Carly's work ethic, her courage, everything she does, and it just makes me love her even more. Just seeing how much she is dedicated to helping people, and trust me, I feed off that energy so much. And I'm not telling you that I wasn't like that before making her my girlfriend, obviously, but it's just to be able to live that every single day and see somebody, just super inspiring. And that's just how I really fell into it, and I think it's an amazing thing. I don't really look at it as what a lot of people look at it today, like, attention seekers, or just doing it because she has a pretty face. Because I know she loves doing makeup and helping people. She started doing it just because she wanted to do it. It was 2 years ago? So I just look at that every day, and it's just an inspiration to me, and it keeps me motivated. It's kind of like a double answer. I know a lot of you ask questions on what keeps me motivated. That girl keeps me motivated. Just being a part of and seeing how much work she puts into it. Work ethic is big. You want to have somebody who has a good work ethic, because throughout a relationship they're gonna work hard to make sure it's a good relationship, and I'm that type of person as well. So that is what I think about her doing YouTube videos. It is a blessing. My next question comes from my dude Trevor O'Hara. He asks, what cardio exercises do you recommend for someone who hates running? I recommend you guys to maybe walk on an incline. You want to do some elliptical or bike. You could even do stationary cardio, where you're just doing high knees. You guys have seen in some of my videos where I do stationary cardio workouts at home. You just gotta figure out ways that, you feel like you're putting in a workout, but you're not really, putting that stress on your knees with long distance running and stuff like that. Really depends on the goal you're trying to seek too. But for some good cardio without actually running, like I said, elliptical, the bike, walking on an incline on the treadmill, or even stationary cardio where you're basically not even moving, staying in one spot, but you're basically doing cardio. So those are my recommendations for you, Trevor. Thank you for your question. This next question comes from SuccessXO on Instagram. She says, which website do you recommend for good workout tips, meal plans, etc.? www.youtube.com/BrettCat. Perfect website for that. Really recommend it. Thank you for your question. My next question comes from Kim Cheyenne on Instagram, and she asked me, how did you and Carly meet? So Carly and I miraculously took a picture the first night we met. I think I was about 9 years old and she was 7. My best friend was her neighbor, so we went over there on a New Year's Eve night. I just remember running around the basement all night with millions of girls and random people, and I have no idea what was going on. I don't know how the hell we got a picture together, but we did, and you guys have seen it. And that was the first night I met Carly. We were young kids.
Little muffin.
And that was how I met her, basically, just at a New Year's Eve party for no reason. She was a younger sister of a friend in my grade who my best friend was neighbors with. So that is our little fairy tale start. And you guys have seen the picture. I look like a loser, and she looks really cute. Next question from Jasmine FDZ. She asks, how can I have a good body at home in 2 months? Just use my workout videos at home. All right, I have one for every body part, and a lot of people have said that they've lost weight throughout it, and it's helped them, prolong their fitness routines and stuff like that. So definitely, if you're gonna be home and you have 2 months, youtube.com/BrettCat for all the at-home workouts, anything you need. The next question comes from Vanessa_R. She says, can you please tell us what diet or exercises you had Carly do? Please. I would love to know. I can't give up our secret right now. You know, I could sit here for an hour and talk about what we do together. But we do have something in the works, and I promise you, it'll be worth the wait. The next question comes from Christina610. She says, what are some good exercises to condition my bad knees? My knees always crack when I'm squatting. Well, I don't know about knees cracking when you're squatting. If there's any type of pain, I would definitely talk to your doctor. But I know there's a good supplement out there that's like WD-40 for your joints. It's called glucosamine, and I would definitely recommend it for you. There are other things you could take as well. My next question comes from Christina610. She says, what are some good exercises to condition bad knees? My knees always crack. It makes so much noise when I'm squatting. Well, if your knees are cracking when you're squatting, you know, if it brings any pain, I would recommend maybe checking out your doctor, see what he has to say, because I seriously can't come up here and just tell you, you know, the problem and fix it for you. But what I can tell you is there is a supplement out there. It's called glucosamine, and you could basically take it and it really will help your joints. It's like WD-40 for your joints, really. It's the best way I can explain it. And it just keeps them strong and lubricated, and I would definitely recommend that. Glucosamine. Start taking that and see if it helps. If not, like I said, talk to a doctor, but glucosamine is definitely something I recommend. Two more questions for you guys. My second to last question from Hania Warsi. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, but you were on Instagram. Thank you for your question. It says, I'm a super lazy person, so thank God I'm not overweight because I'm a food junkie. Can you please suggest one effective exercise to flatten stomach fat, which I can do from home for, let's say, 15 to 20 minutes every day? Okay, so for you, Hania Warsi, I did a tip video on this, but I have something that you guys can do. You don't have to be at home, and you don't have to do it for a very long time, but it should strengthen your core up. You're gonna be working your invisible ab muscles. It's called your transversus abdominis. I did a tip video on this way back, and you're just gonna be working those ab muscles that you can't see that are behind your front six pack, and you're just gonna be basically breathing in as much as you can, holding it, breathing out short. You could do short breaths, you know, sets of 10, you know, whatever you guys want to do, but it was one of my first tip videos I ever did, so if you want any more type of direction with that, please check that out and you guys will see. But it's a good ab workout to do when you're just at home, literally watching TV. Maybe for every commercial break of your favorite show, you could do these breathing type motions, you know, throughout that. And you don't really have to put a lot of time into it, but you definitely have to do it the right way, because if you are not doing it the right way, you're just gonna be wasting your time. But over the course of time, you'll see that you're tightening up a little bit, and I promise it'll work. So definitely check that out, your transversus abdominis, and the exercises you could do to build that up and strengthen it. So my last question comes from just about every single one of you, and it says, when are you gonna propose to Carly? I'm not telling you that. You guys are just gonna have to wait, all right? Sorry. Good things come to those who wait. You know it's gonna happen, but give it time. Can't rush things. You guys know that. Life isn't good when you rush things. You know, you have to savor your moments, enjoy them. So, in due time though. Thank you guys so much for participating in this Q&A. I had a lot of fun answering your questions. I apologize if I didn't get around to yours, but I want you guys to know I got a lot of good tip ideas for my future Tuesday tip videos that I will be featuring the question you asked, you know, and answering those questions in those videos. So stay tuned for those. I'll be happy to do that. And just thank you guys again so much. I really do appreciate everything. It's awesome to have the feedback and let me know how I could get better to help you guys get better. So for this Q&A video and until my next one, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.